Lumbar support? Oh yes, thank you. Keep it coming. That what I think it is? Wood trim? 1, 2, 3 vents? A big touch screen. Goodness, these visors feel big. Wait a second, hold on. Yep, feeling a little breeze in my tush right now. Kia?
This week, we are lab testing the 2020 Kia Telluride. Let's check it out. So much space to move around back here. And yes, with these captain's chairs, you do miss out on one seat, but it enhances the space so much. And can we just say flexibility? Check this out. Now, if that didn't get you excited, maybe this will. You have heated and ventilated second row seats. And ventilation back here, that's like the whipped cream, the cherry, the sprinkles, and the nuts on top. The rear vents are in the ceiling, plus the controls. You never have to worry about a seat or a bag blocking the vents. And you can direct the flow of air right on your pup. I mean, that is perfect, or should I say perfect. There's also a legit 3-prong outlet. Now, I don't recommend you blow drying your hair back here. I usually use a fan to keep Andie extra cool, but with all these vents, I don't even need that. You do have some seat backs, 2 additional USB ports in the back of the seats, which is pretty cool. And I think these clips on the back, I think I can hang my purse on it. Now, let's just say it is pretty comfortable back here. I have the seats down so you can see me, but there is plenty of legroom. This is what the legroom looks like with the second row pushed all the way back versus all the way forward. It's pretty clear you can fit an adult back here. And I think one of my favorite parts about a 3-row SUV is you can sit right next to your pup in the back and give him a nice head scratch. Now, because of the dual sunroofs, it doesn't feel like a dark dungeon back here. Now, this one doesn't open, but at least you feel like you can breathe. And did you notice the window shades? Oh yeah. All right, Andie, what do you want? You want a little treat? And when you want to bump back up, just dance through the center aisle. So much space, but wait till you see what it looks like from the rear with everything down. 2 things about this rear door. You can adjust the height, pull it to where you want, push the button for 3 seconds and you're good. And you can even increase the speed of how quickly it closes. The back of here, it has an exit strategy. So if you got kidnapped and stuck in the back, you could use a fork to get yourself out. Just like the Hyundai Kona. And with the seats all the way down, which by the way, did you notice everything is nice and flat? Now you can really move your kid into college, buy out home goods, or maybe just get a few pups. Underfloor storage, which is great, plus a spare. And I love that the carpet stays on the floor and that there are plastic sides. Plastic with a pup is the best. Oh boy, Andie, should we show them? Let's hop into that front. Love the leather, gray Napa leather that is. Isn't this kind of a cool little stitch design? Heated, ventilated buttons, so easy to access. Heated steering wheel. I mean, it's got it all. Plus, these seats are so big and wide. I can't even believe it. But seriously, if you got some junk in your trunk, there is no issue. This is a really nice, accommodating, wide seat. And it's comfortable. Voila, touchscreen display, and it's so user-friendly. And as you can see, Apple CarPlay, it's also Android Auto compatible. And I love when you connect your phone, Apple CarPlay pops right up. It's so easy to access, boom, and you're good to go. Tap on Maps, Waze, whatever you want, and it spans across the entire screen. And hello, a wireless charger. It's the kind of vehicle that you could just jump in and figure it out on the fly. Let's say you're at home or you're out and about and you want to get the car nice and cooled off. You can connect to your vehicle remotely with your smartphone. You can set the climate and even adjust the temperature to low, so you can really get this thing like an ice box, which is great for Andie. It's got a rear occupant alert, so as long as you had opened those side doors previously, it will send you a message if it detects movement in the back after you've left. And if you're shopping and sometimes you get a little distracted and you come out and you're like, where the heck is my car? I can't find it. You can find it with the app too. Tap the horn. Oh, there it is. Found it. Great car to stay hydrated in because there's a lot of places to put your water bottles. Now there's like a total of 8 cup holders, but you could fit a lot more in the doors. Mostly fits your standard size water bottles, but your big ones can fit in this nice size center console. Plus some extra room for Andie's treats. Right, girl? Here you go. Whoop, coming back at you. Talk. Okay, Andie. Testing. Attention Kmart shoppers. The store will be closing in about 10 minutes. Now that is called driver talk. Similar to Honda, where I've demonstrated cabin talk, you can connect to your people in the back through an intercom system. You just press to talk. Hello, yodelay, yodelay, hee-hoo. And then you can press the end call button to cancel it out. So your kids can't say, huh, what'd you say? I can't hear ya. And you don't have to strain those vocal cords. Win-win. It's also great for saying hey to your fur kid in the back too. I like it. Kia Telluride, I gotta be honest with you, it's so nice to drive. Comfortable, smooth. It's not super high like some of the other 3-row SUVs, and for a 7 to 8 passenger hauler, I'm surprised it doesn't feel bigger. And because of the way it sits, even getting Andie in and out has been easy. The first time I sat in here, the space and the layout reminded me more of a minivan. Obviously it doesn't look like one, but then I saw your video, Savage Geese, and I can't agree with you more. If you are like totally anti-minivan but kind of want to have a minivan, this Kia I think would really satisfy that desire. Now this has a 3.8 liter V6 engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now the engine itself has actually been around since 2005, but they made some changes for this Telluride and the Hyundai Palisade. So the base design of this engine has already been time tested, so that should help build your confidence. Uh-oh, I hope that's not an undercover cop behind me. I've already been pulled over once. Ugh. I got pulled over when I was doing some GoPro filming because I took the license plate off. I wanted to have the lab plate on. Officer Mo, if you're watching, thanks so much for understanding and giving me a break. I really appreciate it. So anyway, when it comes to driving modes, you have comfort, sport, smart, eco, and snow. And when you're actually in eco mode, it really doesn't feel that wimpy. The other interesting thing, this has start-stop. But unlike other vehicles where it's so annoying and it's really loud, this you barely even notice it's on. So I've been leaving it on the whole time. And look at Andie, she's been comfortable back there regardless of the driving mode. And did you notice the AWD badge on the back? Now this has torque vectoring all-wheel drive. Similar to Acura's SH all-wheel drive. I mean, it's not as aggressive, but in theory, it should perform better than some of those other large SUVs out there. And the blinker, I have never had so much fun turning in a vehicle. Look, a live camera view of what's going on before you actually make that turn. Plus, the other camera views are honestly fantastic. You can view from the front and the rear. Makes it very easy backing this bad boy into a spot. Now, if you happen to do a lot of highway driving, this has advanced smart cruise control and highway driving assist. It can detect the speed of the vehicle ahead, and it will also change with the speed limit. Now, it does want you to keep your hand on the steering wheel. You can tap it, but it's driving for me right now. This is fantastic. And when you start to get close to a vehicle up ahead, it will reduce the speed, and even if it stops, it will pick back up. Even if you do start to get too close, this vehicle brakes for you. I was filming earlier and I was getting really close to the back of my husband's car, and this thing just, it like totally braked and like jerked us. It's also got a ton of other safety features. Now, when it comes to visibility, this is what it looks like when you turn to the back. Not bad, but at nighttime, I was actually really impressed. The brights, they work well. Plus, this has mood lighting, and you can pick from like 64 color options. Still riding around with my smart cruise control. Love this thing. To be honest with you, there's a ton to love about this ride, but if we had to narrow it down, our top 5 favorite features are: 1, it's a great value. You get a lot for your money. Plus, it makes a pretty good dog mobile. Right, Andy? 2, ventilation. Andy has been super cool back here. 3, space and seating flexibility. 4, the live video that pops up when you flick on your turn signal. And 5, you can just jump in and drive. It's very intuitive and easy to learn. Big thanks to Kia for letting us lab test this beautiful 2020 Telluride. I think it's pretty obvious, but let me ask the boss. Oh, Andy, is this lab approved? It is totally lab approved. Now, we would love it if you would subscribe to our channel, and if you turn the bell on, you'll know when our next lab tested review is up. And follow Andy on Instagram, because we'll be posting photos all week of this Telluride. And we will see you next time. Bye.